Modern energy, clean fuel, electricity, power. The world is rapidly turning to clean energy solutions and looking at nuclear power and uranium to help fuel the future. Your Energy has the people, the projects, and production strategy to capitalize on a growing uranium rush as it explores and develops its properties in the United States and Canada.
Your Energy was formed as a pure-play uranium company in Canada in March 2004. I joined the company to get U.S. operations going in later 2004 and was made the president and CEO of the company in January 2006. I'm a professional geologist with over 40 years experience in the mineral industry and over 20 years in the uranium industry itself.
The company is solid financially, no debt, safe investments, and a cash position sufficient to move its Lost Creek project into production by early 2011. Add to this an extensive property portfolio, and you've got a company geared up to help power up our world. Your Energy's institutional memory is another key advantage. With its own database of over 26,000 drill holes, its geologic team has access to extensive current and historical research. A real leg up when it comes to finding uranium ore. And then there's Wyoming. When you're in the uranium business, you want to be here. The United States' largest resource base. Wyoming is mining friendly and open for business.
Wyoming is a good minerals state. People understand mining, the risks involved with it. They're familiar with in-situ mining and uranium in that area. And so we've had a very warm response.
Company property here totals over 65,000 acres. The bulk in the much desired Great Divide Basin located in south-central Wyoming. The right property is vital, but so is good community relations.
So we're moving into a jurisdiction that's very mining friendly. We really love that. It's great to be working in a place like Wyoming, in a county like Sweetwater, where the local communities have demonstrated their support. We've had town hall meetings and met with the people, and it's just been a great pleasure to meet them and to understand their needs and how we're going to fit into the community as a mining company in the Great Divide Basin.
Your Energy holds 10 projects in the basin, with Lost Creek being the first which will be put in production.
Lost Creek project, where we are right now, is one that has about 11 million pounds of NI 43-101 compliant uranium resource. We've been working on completing the baseline studies on this since July of 2005 and have submitted our applications to the Nuclear Regulatory Commission as well as to the Wyoming Department of Environmental Quality, and we're in the review stage on those at this point right now.
Lost Creek is designed around an environmentally friendly extraction method called In-Situ recovery, or ISR. A facility will be built here to produce uranium yellowcake from the ore. Exploration targets on Your Energy projects adjacent to Lost Creek have the potential for an additional uranium resource of 24 to 28 million pounds.
We expect to be producing at a rate of 1 million pounds per year for a minimum of about 6.5 years, given what we've got to find at this point in time. But we fully expect that we'll be having additional resources to find, and that our plant at Lost Creek will be operating for many years in the future.
In Canada, Your Energy has 3 exploration projects, 2 in the Thelon Basin in the Northwest Territories, and 1 in the Baker Lake Basin in Nunavut. The Thelon Basin is an underexplored region similar to the uranium-rich Athabasca Basin, which produces about 20% of the world's uranium. Energy's Screech Lake project demonstrates many of the hallmarks of the major unconformity-style uranium deposits of the Athabasca Basin. Significant geophysical work has been completed to prepare the projects for future drilling, including geologic mapping and surface sampling. Here's a quick look at ISR mining to be used by Energy at its American properties. Developed in the 1970s, ISR has gained worldwide popularity for its many efficiencies. Advantages include straightforward operations, cost-effectiveness, and low environmental impact. With ISR, a modified groundwater solution is introduced into a uranium ore body through a pattern of injection wells. The solution dissolves the uranium, which is recovered by production wells and pumped to the surface. This uranium-rich solution is sent to a processing plant where it is concentrated and dried into yellow cake.
Probably the primary advantage of ISR mining is that it's environmentally friendly. It's one that is quite benign as far as the operations in the environment. The other thing that makes it very good is that it's very cost-effective, low capital cost to get it started, and operating costs can be quite low as well. We can go after significantly lower grade deposits in the Wyoming sandstone deposits than we might otherwise.
So why invest in uranium? The nuclear energy industry is predicted to be very active in the coming decades. Demand for processed uranium is expected to outpace primary supply, making investment in uranium suppliers a sound decision.
Nuclear energy is a very clean form of energy. It's one that needs to be embraced by society through the next couple decades while new nuclear reactors are being built. There is significant undersupply of uranium coming from mined sources as compared to what's needed by the nuclear reactors in the world today, and it'll continue to be that way for some time in the future. So the price of uranium will continue to stay fairly high for quite some time in the future, and companies like ours will have an excellent opportunity to grow along with it.
Even though the U.S. generates 20% of its electricity from nuclear, it only produces about 7% of the uranium it uses, yet will need much greater quantities in coming years. The desire to tap into this clean, powerful, and reliable energy source has resulted in current plans around the globe that will double the current 436 operating reactors, and all will need uranium. Energy has, in a short time, built a strong, well-funded mining company with a dedicated team. Geologists and engineers, finance, legal, and managerial people, professionals coming together to support the energy demands of the 21st century.
Energy is a company that has everything going for it. We've got the people, we've got the financing, and we've got the project with the resources to be able to put into production.
With its people, plans, and properties, the company is well positioned to meet growing market demand.
Wyoming is a great place to be mining uranium right now. First of all, we've been able to weather the production storm throughout the year. During the 80s and the 90s, when really no production was coming anywhere out of the United States other than Wyoming. That's where we've all been able to maintain our status in mining. And so therefore we have a better production base of personnel, rigs, equipment, and the government in place here that understands mining and what it takes to get the job done.
Getting the job done. Join with Energy as it fast-tracks into production and plays a vital role in fueling the future with clean energy production.